What's up, world? Let me tell you about this beard growth oil I got from 12 tribes on Earth. 8 ounces of oily goodness with a nozzle that prevents sprays and spills, and soft ingredients that make it perfect addition to anyone's morning routine. From coconut to castor, all these oils are hand chosen. After using this herbal blend, the biggest thing I noticed is how soft and how strong my hair was, and how good I feel. Pick up your bottle today and make your beard the star of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's not such a cheery Christmas year for many. It says many people in the middle class decided to go with fewer gifts under the tree this year. That's because they just don't have the money this Christmas season. And they said the average middle class person spent 20% less on gifts in 2024. Oh, yeah, life is different now for Americans, and it's been like this over the last several years. So the middle class is pouring back on holiday gifts this year, reflecting on a widening inflation fueled spending gap between the country's wealthiest and everyone else. Americans with annual household incomes between 40,000 and 100,000 said they expected to spend less than 20% on holiday gifts than they did last year. This is according to a Gallup survey. So, higher income families, by comparison, plan to spend at an all time high of $1,578 on gifts. Now, this is among people that are high end of the income, and it's a 6% increase from last year. The split of the growing divide between higher income families who are spending bigger and lower and middle income families are, people are saying they just can't get out here and spend like they used to because of groceries, gas, and housing has increased. For many, this holiday season, a time for spending on non essentials has become a tipping point, highlighting just how little they have left over to splurge. Now, if you remember when Black Friday came, the biggest spending was online. People did not go out to the stores like they used to. And some places were reporting how empty the stores actually were. So, although people said they still like giving gifts, they're seeing income inequity become more and more pronounced. That's changing how and what people can buy. So, it just goes over, a couple of individuals, one from New Jersey that works in construction. And instead of running out and buying a bunch of gifts, they opted to give a $200 gift card. And instead of, personalized gifts that people would normally try to get, especially for children, they are opting to get gift cards instead. Some are saying they are completely burned out and tired of dealing with all of the inflation out here. The gift budget is a lot smaller because they said they are feeling the squeeze of how everything has increased in this economy. Early Christmas sale numbers suggest that there is muted enthusiasm for gift buying this year. Spending at clothing shops, department stores, supermarkets, restaurants, and bars all fell between October and November. People in the middle are cutting back where they can, choosing cheaper items when they can, and households are ending the year on a cautious note. Wow, I don't think I've ever read a story on spending that sound this bleak before. In all, 1 in 3 holiday shoppers said inflation will change the way they shop this holiday season. All right, and a growing share, 28%, said they are stressed about the holiday costs, up from 25% last year. Although prices across the economy are, still increasing, many families are still reeling from the recent spurt of inflation that has lifted prices by more than 20% in 4 years. Wealthier households have been able to cushion the blow by trading down to lower price goods, dipping into savings, or foregoing some luxuries altogether. But for lower and middle income families that devote more of their budgets to necessities such as housing, food, and gas, there have been significantly less wiggle room. That is true. That is very true. Since 2020, holiday spending by lower and middle income groups has remained fairly flat in contrast to richer households, which, they seem to be spending more this year. As a result, upper income Americans now spend about 80% more on holiday gifts than middle income families do. They said the split is up about 50% through 2020. So, wow, it all ties back to inflation. This is according to Gallup's director in U.S. social research. Clearly, the onset of high inflation in 2021 was a pivot point for lower and middle income people, and they just decided to hit the brakes on spending. While those of higher incomes, well, they're doing the opposite. They're doing a lot of gift buying. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are some families that are even telling each other, don't worry about gifts so much this year. Because some families said they are hit with unexpected expenses like car repair, a broken down refrigerator, and they had to dip into their savings and they were not able to splurge for the holidays. Man, I can certainly understand that. So, couples that make 40,000 and below, they said, their pay is not keeping up with all of the inflation out here and with all of the rising gas and utility costs, they said they had to whittle down their holiday list to just basic things. For instance, like hoodies and necessities for their kids. Yeah, if their kids needed new shoes or going out for a big holiday dinner, and and as far